Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Doctor of Properties. It's your favorite girl, Abande. So today we bring you new episode on Vox Pop, where we get your questions from the street of Lagos down to Doctor of Properties himself. So if this is your first time finding our channel, please make sure to subscribe, like this video and share with your friends. So how you doing, Doctor Properties?
I'm very well, Abande. Thank you. How you doing too?
I'm doing amazing.
Awesome.
So based on our last Vox Pop video, we had a lot of reviews because the questions were quite interesting.
Yeah.
And we betted more questions.
Oh wow, it did?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So our first question for today is, how does location impact property value?
Wow. that's massive. Location impacting property value. All right, so when you're buying real estate, location is very sacrosanct in real estate. If you really want to have capital gains, which is the money you get from appreciation of something that you buy, a property, a coin, or any other thing that has to do with the market, you want to make sure that you're buying the right location. There's a popular term we use in real estate, and we call it buy the bush and wait. But I would say, yeah, buying the bush is fine because bushes become cities. Bushes become cities. Where we were before was once a bush, but now it is a city. Okay. You want to buy the right places, and the two metrics you can use to measure that is, number one, the government infrastructures in place there. You want to look at the government infrastructures and ensure that there's a huge government presence coming to that area. All right, and the popular way to measure it is here in Ibejuleki. The government started rehabilitating the road all the way from Abraham Sonya, down to Ekpe. In fact, when the former governor was on seat, he turned Ekpe into something else. Before, people used to be scared of going down to Ekpe because they just felt, Ekpe was not going to do anything. But because, the former governor did a lot of work in that place and opened up the channels of Ekpe, a lot of people ran there and, bought Ekpe. Ekpe is part of one of the most expensive places to buy land now currently in Lagos. So you want to look at what the government is doing there. And number two, very important, you want to look at the economic value. By economic value, what would the price of housing be? Will people be willing to build houses there? Will people be willing to open stores there? Like in my area now, you have supermarkets, you have Blanco, right in front of us here. That's the economic value of what we're talking about. People can now leave their houses, go to the front, of the road there, get into a store and get something. You're looking at hospitals, you're looking at schools, you're looking at, factories. Just opposite the road here, there's a factory, that's into diesel and the rest of them. So those are the things you'll be talking about. Those are the things that enhances and should guide your decision when it comes to buying your property. Look at the location, study the master plan, work with a seasoned realtor to give you the best and go for it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So our second question is, someone asked, how can they protect themselves from property fraud?
Okay, that is easy. Maybe you can go and watch some of our videos on YouTube. I think I've talked extensively about how to protect yourself from property fraud. The best way I would advise is, number one, be genuine to yourself. Know what you want to do. Don't cut corners. I have seen in some cases where clients put the realtor in a place to tell them what they want to hear. If you want to invest your money and you really want good returns on investment, be open to the truth. Number one, that's what I would say. Be open to the truth. Get a realtor that will tell you the truth. Work with a seasoned realtor that will tell you this is where you should be buying. If you buy here, this is what you will get. If you buy in this other place, this is what you will get. But I will advise that you either go for this or for that. Yeah. Number two, it's simple. Just like we teach on our YouTube channel. Go with a surveyor. The surveyor knows. We had in our last podcast, we had a surveyor here on seat who told us everything about buying a property, due diligence. So you want to do your due diligence. You want to ensure that that place you are buying, you know what is there. And the surveyor is the best person to tell you the history of that land where you are interested in buying. So go with a surveyor. And lastly, do your legal works. Have a lawyer by your side. Somebody who can check the documents to ensure that they are correct and they come from the right source. They can help you verify all this so that in the future your heavy investment will not just go down the drain. Yeah.
So thank you so much for that answer.
Yeah.
So our third question is about housing. So when you see those particular posts we make where they say, oh, distress sale or normal sale, what's the difference? Is there a difference between the both of them?
Okay, so they are different.
Okay.
So a normal sale is the one where the developer has finished the building and this is what he's offering to the market. I finished this work, it's a masterpiece, come and get it now. Distress sale means that someone has already bought it and for some reasons unbeknownst to us, he's distressed and he needs to get the property out immediately for cash. So it's just like life. When you let out a distress call, it means that you are in some kind of situation and you need rescue. So, but the right thing to ask before you buy a distress property is, who is distressed?
Okay.
Yes.
Is it the property?
Yeah. So is the property the one distressed or the individual distressed? Okay. So if it's the individual distress, you have to also do your investigation. What is making you distressed? Okay. Are you sure that this house or this apartment you want to sell, you did not use it to get a loan somewhere? Because some people don't tell you that. And so many cases like that happen. You go, you buy it, and in the next few months, the bank is already coming for that property, and you're like, oh, it's my property, I just bought it, and they tell you, no, this property was used to actually secure a loan. So that's why I said you have to go with a lawyer that can make all these inquiries to ensure that round the clock you are secure. So if the man is interested, you've done that one. If the property is the one distressed, you want to know, why is the property distressed? Number one, is it that the property does not have the legal documents to back it up? So you don't want to buy it tomorrow and the government comes and demolishes your house. Number two, is it a structural problem? Number three, are some things within the location, that it doesn't like, and stuff like that. So there are so many things. It's like maybe the person doesn't like that location again, or maybe the person just wants to leave the country. So you have to really find out why that property is distressed and who is distressed.
Thank you so much for these amazing answers. I think we've learned a lot from everything you've said altogether.
Sure.
So this brings us to the end of this particular episode of our Vox Pop edition. So see you guys in our next video. But before I leave, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share with your friends. See ya.